Tricks landlords pull to dodge potential lawsuits. Landlords are some of the sneakiest, deceiving, lying SOBs on the planet. The last thing they want is to get sued by some poor family and be tied up in court for 5 years due to some renter's discrimination suit. Landlords are really, really picky about who lives on their property. If they don't like a tenant for whatever reason, they have to get rid of someone in a way that covers their butts legally. They can't just say they want to kick someone out because they don't like them, or they didn't like the habits they have while occupying the house or the apartment. First, in anticipation for potential future lawsuits, landlords put on this big show that they have a big heart. They go to church, they donate, they even volunteer at homeless shelters. Why? So they will have people who will testify for them in court, like church friends and soup kitchen workers. People who will vouch for them and say they were a loving, caring person if they ever did face a tenant discrimination suit. When it comes to actually getting rid of a tenant they don't like, they will come up with some pretty extreme lies, like one, claiming they have cancer. They will say they have been diagnosed and have very little chance of survival, and they need to quote-unquote sell the housing unit to pay for their treatment. When the tenants they don't like are out, they suddenly say they beat the cancer, and they decided not to sell after all. Then they rent to a whole new tenant. This cancer lie is perfect because medical records cannot be produced in court due to privacy laws, so it basically covers the landlord's ass. Here's another lie they use too. They claim a daughter or family member will be moving into the unit. They can go around proper eviction procedures by lying about this. Then when the old tenants are gone, they simply retract their claim and rent to a different family they like better. 3, they say they are selling the place. It gets the old tenants out with very little fuss and fight. Then the landlord retracts that decision at the very last minute and rents to a better tenant at a higher monthly rent. 4, multi-year remodeling. They kick the rent-controlled tenant out on the premises they are remodeling the building. This gets the rent-contracted tenant out. The house sits for a month or 2 empty. The landlord claims he couldn't get proper permits or whatever lie. Then the landlord claims he wants to abandon the whole remodeling thing. Then he rents to a brand new family at a higher monthly rate.